when you're in pain, right, and suffering emotionally, like, it's okay to cry. I'll just be honest with you. Like, this morning, I cried. When you're on a healing journey, the devil wants you stuck in that place, right, of suffering and emotional. But you have to get up. I mean, I even had to tell myself, get up, wash your face. Get up, wash your face. Remember the story of David when he got up and washed his face. Okay, get up, wash your face, and just do something. Like, do something to get your mind off of it. But when you cry, it says that God catches every one of our tears in a bottle. So he catches all of our tears. And I believe, or what he showed me today, is what he does with them is he literally washes spiritual things on us, like unclean spirits off of us that were keeping us in bondage, and you actually get freed from things. Okay, so know this, that if you're going through something super difficult and painful emotionally or physically, that God's plan for it is absolutely to strengthen you and absolutely to use your tears to wash those unclean spirits off of you that have been keeping you in bondage. Okay, and he gave me this revelation because I finally went for a swim, like a real swim. I tried to swim after BB went to heaven, but it was very emotional, right? Because so I put his ashes in the ocean. I went for a swim before I got his ashes back from the vet, and like, it wasn't, all I could think about was him. Like, I was super sad, so it wasn't even like I was swimming. But I always swim close to shore, right? And today, for the first time when I went for a swim, but I paddled on my surfboard far out, like away from the shore, and I sprinkled his ashes in the ocean. And today, when I went for a swim, it was like I swam far. I was doing my laps like way farther out in the ocean. And okay, this is just my personal example, but people, don't try this now if you're, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just stay safe is the main thing for you guys, or just anyone in general. Just be safe about things. But I was doing my laps farther out from the shore than I used to. It was like I surf, but I ran before I walked, which is not smart. Like, I surfed without learning how to swim first, which is not very smart, right? Because if your leash breaks, then you're in a situation. So I decided to teach myself to swim just this year. I'm 45. I think I started surfing when I was 16. So it's kind of late, but it's better late than never, right? So today was the first time that I swam, and I did my laps like way farther out from the shore than I usually do, and I could swim farther. I mean, maybe it was like BB's ashes were in the ocean and I just felt close to him, but I also felt a strength, like an emotional strength. It's not like I'm fully healed now. Like, just this morning, just a few hours before, I was like bawling my eyes out, and like back in my guilt. And remember, you have to fight guilt. Okay, guilt is something you have to battle because it comes from the devil. And along with grief is usually connected to guilt. So you have to fight it. That's from the devil, because guilt will keep you stuck. And remember, we're not, like, you have to move forward. You have to move forward. You have to get up and you have to wash your face, okay? So, yeah, just know that God is capturing all your tears and he's using it to cleanse you, to purify you. Like, something he told me was that our tears are purification. Like, they're actually purifying our soul. Just know that if you're sad and you're crying, you're bawling your eyes out, that he's purifying your soul of something that maybe you couldn't break off of you before. But you'll realize that as you start healing, that you'll find strength in areas that you didn't have before, or he'll break fear off of you in certain areas of your life. Okay, so just know that if you're hurting and you're healing, that it gets better, and it takes time. Like, time is a healer in itself, but ultimately God is the healer and Jesus is a healer. And yes, refocus your thoughts whenever you have thoughts of guilt, because that doesn't serve you. And it's totally natural to feel guilt along with grief, because I did and I still do. But you have to fight against it. Switch your thinking, think about something else, and know that your tears are purifying you. They're purifying you, and they're actually helping you. Like, God is using them to do things to level you up, basically, either spiritually or emotionally, or to strengthen you. Okay, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit love you. See you in the next video.